What's going on, people? I figure I've been thinking about making this video for a couple days now. Ever since I got this Nightcrawler in from Lureworks. Nightcrawler 158 is what it is. So I'm just going to try to do a recipe. I had an idea. I want to do this as a top. It looks like it's a brown with like a violet highlight. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. So, but either way, I want to see if I can make that, and then I want it to have like a lighter bottom. I have this bone white that I got that I want to see, but I mean I also got sand too, which is kind of the color I want, because if you look at a Nightcrawler, it does have that one band on it, and sometimes you get them where they're lighter colored. But either way, I think I'm going to do the bone white on the bottom, and then maybe I'm going to add this illusion pearl powder. It's like part of the chameleon, kind of like diamonds series almost, because it does have like that violet highlight in it. I was thinking that, or I have a whole shitload of powders here anyway, and I was thinking about adding a little bit just for a touch of like a base in the bottom. And I do have this shimmering ghosting multi-violet, which is fairly close to that without the brown backer. So I'm thinking about putting some of this in the bone and then seeing how that comes out in a worm, of course. See, but I got all these other reds. One of my favorites in here that I haven't done a video on yet, but I plan on it, is this Galaxy color shift. I believe these are KP pigments. I'm not sure, but when I go to do that video, I'll let you guys know. So that's the plan for tonight. I got 2 half cups of baked plastics 242 here. And like I said, I've never used these colors, so we're going to start small and see where that gets us, especially on this Nightcrawler. Looks really cool. So I don't know if I'm going to put any flake in it, so I'm going to do half a cup. I'm going to do 5 drops. And my plastic's definitely not hot enough. And I didn't check the temperature because too busy talking. Imagine that. That's about 320. You can kind of see the pearl in there. That's definitely not going to be dark enough. I'm not getting off easy like the mint brown where I put 10 drops in and I'm like, yeah, that's good. So let me put 5 more in, and then I'm going to heat this back up. So that's 10 drops so far in a half a cup. I promise to try to count better this time. Oh, man. So I don't think I'm going to put any flake in this one. It's, like I said, I'm just testing it out to see if I can find a recipe that I like. But I think I'm definitely going to have to add some more of this. Oh, and another really cool glitter I got here is this Midnight Blue from Lureworks, and that looks absolutely amazing. I got it in 40 thousandths and then 15 thousandths. So we're going to do something with that next. Thinking about doing that in a chameleon color shift color from Lureworks as well. But I guess we'll see. This is definitely not anywhere near dark enough, as you can see. Let's do 10 more drops. So that's 20 drops. And it's not dark enough. Might have to put a drop or two of black in this. We go up to 10 more. So that's 30 and a half a cup. All right, we're getting somewhere. Just want it to be darker because the Nightcrawler is definitely darker. So I do like that brown though with that violet looking highlight. All right. So get some black here. That's grape. Do 2 drops of Lure Works Black 103. Because it is pretty transparent too. So I want to make it where it's not as transparent, especially if I'm going to put that bone white on the bottom and laminate it. I'm going to have to heat this back up. Oh yeah. Heat this back up, and then we're going to add a couple more drops of this, probably 10 more drops of the Nightcrawler. I am making a mess tonight. So I'm a mechanic by trade. Been working on a lot of diesel stuff lately, so that shit definitely stains your skin. So I'm used to being dirty and stained. And some other cool powders I got. Got this moss green and 25 thousandths from Lure Works. That looks really cool to me. And then watermelon in the 40 thousandths. That's like a really dark green. And that looks really cool with that purple and the brown. Yeah, it's definitely more opaque now, but we're going to put 10 more drops in. And I'm probably going to add some more black to bring out that purple a little bit more, but also make the brown definitely more opaque. I mean, that is pretty decent there. So I'm going to do 3 more drops of black, and then we'll call that that. Oh yeah, definitely looks more like a Nightcrawler now. Oh yeah. I'm half tempted to shoot this by itself, but since I only made a half a cup, I'm not going to get all that many worms out. So, and I don't really remember ever seeing too many spots on the Nightcrawler, so I really don't want to put glitter in it. I don't know, I'm kind of torn. Yeah. Like I said, it's just a test run. So I'm happy with this color. And then I think I'm going to pour this, a little bit of this in the test mold while I work on the other color. That way I can see perhaps what it looks like. And this is by far the best cup that I've found for pouring, hand pouring, is the Dead on Plastics cup. It's got like the best spout on it. I've tried so many different ones. All right. So we're going to set that aside. I might end up adding some flake to that. Actually, in fact, I think I'm going to. Just can't stand. I'm going to add this Meteor, so 40 thousandths. This is a half cup, so I'm going to add a 16. So this is a holographic kind of black. Knocking shit over. Would be the dirt on the outside of the Nightcrawler. All right. So anyway, I'm going to heat this back up. Make sure I get it all stirred together well. And then I'm going to heat up the other cup, and then I'll come back to you. So, peace. Shit, I forgot to hit the record button. Anyway, I came back. This is another half cup that I just put 10 drops of the bone white in it. I was complaining about how on my GoPro it looks overexposed, but I guess I can always fix that in post. It does kind of look a little brown with a little bit of, looks like a red color in it. So this is the earthworm without the black flake. I think that'll look pretty good with that as a base. So initially I wanted to have this kind of like on a reddish side. I was going to put a drop or two of pink, but since it's here, then it looks pretty good to me. I'm going to add that Shimmer Ghosting Malted Violet. It says 25 grams of painting pearls. I got this off of eBay. I don't know if it's picking up the pearl in it or not. So I don't know how much to put in it, so I'm going to start small. I have a 64th here. And we're going to put a 32nd in it. I do like that bone white color though. It might take a lot more to get that shimmer to show up in this white. So I'm going to heat this back up because it's gelling up. And then we'll probably add some more of this multi-violet pearl powder. I think I kind of like that though. Yeah, I think it looks good with that in it. It'll match. Or come close, yeah, to that violet that's in that one. Definitely going to add another 32nd of a teaspoon. Just do a real big heaping 64th. It looks about the same. to be honest with you. I really do not feel like shooting this on camera tonight. I think I'm going to shoot them off camera. I mean, you guys know how to shoot a laminate, right? Or see me do it. I usually keep my top color about 5 degrees hotter. So that way if it bleeds, it's going to bleed the top into the bottom, not the bottom into the top. And I try to shoot around 320. If I'm using a harder durometer, I might bump it up to around 330, 335. Depends on what I need to get to. So I'm going to shoot the 3.5-inch drop shot and probably the finesse worm and then the drop shot minnow. And then I'll come back and we'll go over what baits I made. So and cut. What's going on, people? So we back here. I only got the 3.5-inch drop shot worm poured and drop shot minnow, because the way I orient it, the finesse worm and the mold and the clamp, I couldn't get to it. And I'm like, you know what? This is just a test run. I don't know why I'm putting so much effort into it right now. Yeah, I guess, you know what I really liked is curating, making recipes off camera, be honest with you. But anyway, just feel like my light's so harsh tonight. It's just annoying me. So this is the sprue. Looks pretty cool. Guess we're going to find out here in a second. Alright, so when I envision this, I envision the top being a lot darker, more like blackish. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it does look pretty cool. But I need to really work on this lighting because it's annoying the shit out of me. So I don't know what it is about that block and the injector. I know it was cold when I shot it, but sometimes it just seems to bleed over a lot more. But I'll tell you what, that looks, in my opinion, pretty cool, and I would definitely fish that with no problem. So the bottom looks good. You can see a little bit of the violet in the white, but I definitely want the top to be a lot darker. So definitely very fishable, though. It does look like a pretty much a Nightcrawler with a little bit of a white bottom on it. But yeah, so overall, I think it turned out all right. I think my lighting that I'm filming this in is just way too harsh, too hard. I gotta diffuse it. It's just getting on my nerves tonight for some reason. Must be that time of the year too, man. When it gets cold and dark so early, I'm like, man. No, but I think that color, like in the tail here, where it goes like into purple and the white, it looks just like a Nightcrawler to me. The lighter section down near the bottom, that is pretty cool. I would have really liked to shoot this in the finesse worm. Maybe I'll do it off camera and see what it looks like. So, so we'll check out the drop shot minnow from Angling AI. And I'm gonna get my ass to bed because it's getting late. All right. I do like that so far. Look how the tail's just almost all white. Oh wow. So yeah, I think that looks pretty damn cool. A little bit of swirling here on that one. But other than that, I think it looks pretty damn cool. Definitely fish it. I do like how it kind of swirls too. It kind of looks pretty neat. But like I said, this is all cold molds, cold injector, cold block. I should have probably been more prepared for it. Like if I was shooting it more seriously, I definitely want to warm up everything. So I do have a new injector set coming, so hopefully I'm gonna start shooting that one a lot more. Anyway, I appreciate y'all checking out my stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments. And have a good rest of your week. Peace.